be a part of it because of her disability. I just won a lawsuit against the Marriott for, well, settlements, so against the Marriott for getting kicked out and having the police called on me in Denver because I wasn't wearing a mask. And because I dared to stand my ground and refuse to, so that's what's happening.
Be careful on those on private property. Because, I mean, I don't like it either. I hate the mask. I was terrible when it was a thing. But a private property owner can require it.
No, they can't because of the ADA Title III, public accommodations. That's what I want.
You can fight that fight on the back side. Yeah. But on the front side, that person that's making minimum wage at the front counter says, hey, you need to have a mask. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They
have a right to request it, but they don't have a right to, not necessarily. If someone says I'm exempt because of a disability, which I did say.
I don't enjoy a disability that I know of, maybe.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I go somewhere and somebody tells me I need to leave because I'm terrible, I don't like the mask thing, and I've been told I need to leave.
Yeah.
There's places I won't shop today.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, they kicked my 71-year-old father out of the National Grocers.
Because
I agree. And so it's looked wrong on the outside, but I also. And I worked with the Army in traumatic brain injury and PTSD for a long time, and I have it myself. So a lot of injuries are invisible, and I just, so they do not have the right to, they don't have the right. People cannot refuse service to anyone for any time, for any reason. That'll hold up in any, I sued them in federal court with an ADA violation, and I won. So they didn't even want it to go to court because they didn't want to see this face talking about how the Marriott kicked me out for not wearing a mask. So anyways, that's where the personal harm is coming in. There's a lot of stories. A lot of people don't feel safe speaking up about it though.
Yeah, they should.
And
at least here.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to fear here.
Yeah.
That's huge.
It's kind of it's
no matter what your political flavor.
Yeah, no, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
We're all American. It doesn't matter if you're left or right.
Yeah,
we're Americans.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
And we're all a lot closer together than we would like to admit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I sure hope so.
Well, that's why they keep trying to tear us down because we're standing
Sure, I'm gonna try to share that.
strong. So, anyways.
Yeah, we're just in a weird place in time. Collectively, socially, whatever you want to call it, we're having a conversation with ourselves. Mm-hmm. It's not going well.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's not going well.
Yeah.
We need to decide who we are as people.
And that's why, and I even wrote the commissioners, and because we had started on that kind of public outcry stuff, and you said it, I wasn't there the week that you said it, but you went up and said, hey, come talk to me, come talk to us, this is maybe the wrong, this is more theater, so that's like right after that is when I started doing some digging and some work and got other people involved, and like I said, and that's why now we're coming to you. So, but it is. It's just this is going to be, this is going to be coming out more and more, at the end of the day, I want this to continue to be a safe place to live, an equal place to live. I don't want people writing letters to the editors saying, I don't want people to be scared of unvaccinated healthcare workers because they've been misinformed by the Daily Sentinel, whose job should be to keep the government and other entities in check, and not be conspiring with them to try to get everybody to do as they do. And they're not giving fully informed consent.
I think what we're looking at here is we would like you to look at this and see if there's anything actionable in there.
Oh, that's fair. I can do that.
And if there is, great. If there isn't, tell us why, or don't, whatever.
Yeah.
And we'll try to get more specific.
Yeah, it's either got to be something specific that I can do, or it's got to at least be enough there that there's a couple nuggets here. Maybe I need to on something that I could do if it's something that's going to be beyond my scope of authority. I'm not even going to bother with it.
Yeah, page 46 starts with the county, correct? Page 46.
Yeah, page 46.
That's where you're
Page 46.
Tell me to skip to page 46.
Well, you might want to look at all the information, all of that, but it's more pertaining to our county.
Yeah. I mean, these first couple of pages kind of build the criminal complaint, the different, I read it, it's actually pretty interesting. So, yeah, and then I have this too. So I don't know how we do that from here.
You don't need a petition to file a complaint, not here.
Okay, I don't, this is not a petition, this is just signed, other signed and concerned citizens that read this, talked to me about it, talked to others about it, and then decided they wanted to show their support, that they couldn't be.
So it's like we're here.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yeah.
all.
Yeah, at the end of the day, my PTSD didn't want 60 people in here. Wait, although we could have, I didn't know we could get Jimmy John's.
And you're not really.
So, yeah, so I'm more than happy to give that all to you, and whatever we need to do from there as far as filing it.
Well, consider it filed, I'll read it, I mean, and not at this point, I'll kind of just do it as a citizen assist, because it's kind of a blanket, I don't have I can't label as anything much other than that.
Yeah.
If something leads me to something in here, I can change the nature of it and assign it to somebody for further investigation or whatever.
Okay. Is there a way do we have a case number or anything
have a
like
case
that?
number?
I can do one real
Because
quick.
we can get just for this right here,
Okay,
and that will,
2182.
that will be the number for this case.
okay.
And like I said, right now, it's classified as citizen assist, just assisting you guys looking into.
Can you give me the
Yeah.
incident number and the
That's
changes to
That's great.
the citizen
Thank you so
assistance?
much. Yeah,
Good enough.
so we can start seeing arrests like tomorrow.
No. That's
I'll give you
They
the.
have to violate.
Oh, sorry.
Try to get it.
I got a loud laugh, I'm sorry.
And
2182.
get them in our jail now, it's gotta be a felony or a VRA crime, pretty much, or
Okay.
repeat DUI.
What is that?
Well, and-
PR crime.
And
Victims' Rights Act. So like a crime against a person, like an
Oh.
assault or a sexual assault or something that has a Victims' Rights Act becomes part of it.
Okay.
Domestic violence, that kind of stuff.
Do you have a pen you could write down?
Those are mandatory arrests.
Yeah, hold on 1 second, please. And I thought it would just, because there is something, this was actually a copy of a lawyer, that the lawyers wrote, sent to, what is it, Larimer County or Weld County, because they refused to even take a look at it, and they were turning her away. So this is just a copy of the letter that they had to write and then serve. So we don't have to do that with you, but I thought it might be kind of interesting, because there's some
Somebody
stuff.
served?
No, no.
So there is some victims, like rights stuff, like when you said that, that made me think about. Okay, young man. Go ahead.
It'll be 21-21641. And it's labeled as,
21641.
correct, and it's labeled as a citizen assist.
And this will just be assigned to me, so I'll be.
Okay.
And I'll go through this, and if there's something out of here that leads me to believe I need to assign it to somebody for further investigation, I'll do that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I
Sounds
will
good.
email
Did
you,
you get,
so you have the electronic copy of it as
and do
well.
I have, because I'll have to, can I put you down, or you'll have to, somebody has to
Yeah.
give this to me, so I have to be
Yeah.
assisting somebody.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'll need your name information.
Okay. All right. Do you want,
Give me a second.
I need to bring a pen or anything.
anybody else want to do it instead?
We're all in
We're
there.
all on that paper that you gave him.
It's got like names, well, it's probably.
Addresses.
What's your last name, man?
Dwight.
I think you have a driver's license numbers on there.
No, that's on the notary book.
Oh, okay.
Karen with a K?
Yes.
Your address.
They
And
are.
middle initial.
C,
Address.
7, Columbard, COLOMBARD Court.
This reminds me of our bathroom.
Your phone number for you, Karen.
970-314-0351. 12577.
And I'll scan all this in too, so just be scanned
She's
in.
born in 77.
And if there's anything you have questions on,
She's
you
a
know,
year younger than Britt.
I'll shoot you my email, I'll send you down the email. And then I'm actually at the end of getting my doctorate in a health-related field, so if there's any, and I'm going through like all of the IRB informed consent, and so I have to know, that's where I learned all of the, ethical, Nuremberg, all the considerations that have to be done here. When I'm doing animal-assisted therapy is my research, and the hoops, so it's like taking my dogs to lonely, socially isolated older people. And the hoops that I have had to jump through the University of Utah's internal review board, I'm like, did Mr. Pfizer have to do this? Like, because I have informed consent that they have made me, documents that they have made me rework 3 times just so old people can pet my dog and walk my dog through animals therapy. It's amazing. That's where a lot of my, through my own personal health experiences. I've been 20 years in healthcare, and I've worked for the military. I've worked in almost every setting, and now for the last 3 years, I've been working on a post-professional doctorate. So I do research like all day long. So that's where so any questions that you might have on some of that stuff that may not make sense, or you want me to do more research on, I love it.
Well, when I get through this, I will, even if there's nothing I can do, I'll still call you. And say, this is where I'm at.
That's very nice of you.
So.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. And do you have a card or something? I think I have your,
I can go and get one if you need.
okay. No, I have your email address, I think, somewhere
Yeah,
in a chat or something, so no. I work a lot with Brandon Lowndes.
He's called me a few times.
Yeah.
Once or twice a day or something.
Yeah.
No, not that.
No. He's a good dude.
Yeah, I met him at Stand Up for the
Yeah.
Constitution, one of the gatherings up there.
Yeah,
That's
where I spoke to them on Monday night, and so then that's where we got about 40 of those 60 signatures, and then a lot of the other ones had been, I just had to park it through it. I just put it out to people, say, hey, this is something I'm working on, and a lot of other people are concerned about it, a growing number.
Thank you so
Maybe
much.
next Monday,
Thank
I'll
you.
try to make it 2 weeks out.
Okay.
Not this coming Monday, but the following Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't mind speaking to this stuff, but it's gotta be what I can.
Thanks, appreciate it.
If you want me to speak as an official capacity, you want me to speak as a citizen, then whatever, game on.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want me to speak as
right,
the Operations Division Commander, it's gotta be on what I can,
right.
you know what I mean?
Well,
Something that
I don't-
changes this county, state of
I'm
Colorado.
not even a member of STAND.
Oh.
I go, I used to, no. I probably will become, you guys are members, huh? Did you guys become?
No, actually, no.
Yeah, but, I network with a lot of them. I mean, Brandon's part of that, different people, so, yeah, so I go about once or twice a month. I don't like to get into the politicians talking and all that kind of stuff, so if it's something like that, or if they're just doing their work groups, so I just kind of wait
Yeah,
and
we're
see what they're gonna be doing, but I appreciated, when we saw you consistently at the commissioners,
Yeah,
talking with us and.
Last week I was out of town, this week I just missed it. I was
Yeah.
here at work, but I just couldn't make the meeting, but I'll be
Yeah.
there next Monday.
Okay.
I'm there almost every Monday.
Okay, awesome.
Easy
Okay.
to find there.
Yeah, I went on Monday to speak to you, actually, and I
Oh,
was
did
like,
you? Oh, man, I missed it. It's just, no, I had
I
a couple
know.
things that I had to put out. I was gone the whole week before, and I
Yeah.
came back and a couple fires
what-
I had to put out.
that's what someone said you had been out of town, and so that's why I was like, I'll go see if he's there on Monday, and then if not, I'll still out of town, and I should have actually contacted you, but I was just like, it's Friday, I'm just gonna go down, see what happens. I have a feeling we'd have a better outcome than the other.
You got lucky. I was out of the office earlier. We got a 2 o'clock, oh, we got time. We got a 2 o'clock meeting, but we got.
Yeah.
I'll cut us a few times.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Thanks for
Thank you
coming
so
down.
much, I
Good
really
enough.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right.